Okay, Mills, this is your December 7th, 2015 lesson. Posture's better. You got the butt up a little higher. If I were going to change anything, I'd get you a little more over the ball. The kind of the rule of thumb, you want the spine angle to be roughly 90 degrees to your shaft line. See how this derelict has, it's like right at 90. It just cleans up the body lines. So maybe just a little more over the ball would help body lines. That way, when you're tilting your shoulders, that would help. So when you take it back, okay, so that's the butt of the club right there. When you take it back, that's not bad. The butt of the club is now here, which isn't any great trauma. It would be better if it was in here. So you're kind of shoving the hand, just like the putt, you're shoving your hands away a little, and then you got to kind of, it sets you up for where you get kind of steep and all. But anyway, the club outside your hands is great. It's still a little shut, which means that there's not quite enough forearm rotation. So at this point, we want to feel like we're fanning the toe of the club. The butt of the club comes straight back, and you're kind of fanning it. Yeah, it feels exactly like you're fanning it.
That drill.
Yeah. Well, that's what you want to do in the real swing. Okay, so you come through here, and this is way too steep, but you can get by with that if you loop it down like Faldo and these other guys. The old school, Ledbetter school, steep to shallow, and the new school is shallow to shallow. He's right on plane back and right on plane now, and it saves rerouting. But you're a tall guy, and you got a two-planer. You just have to make sure the second plane is shallow. So this is where I just think there's you got that arm isn't close to the swing plane, and
look at the left arm.
Yeah. And you can get by with that because you're a two-planer, but you're way off here. It's kind of how Davis Love got started. That we want to get this, and we can live with that, Mills. Except we got to get this elbow in, these things closer. See how that's in there supporting, and his. The butt to elbow, well, I just see that as almost vertical.
No, I'm not close to being vertical.
Right. You're off by 20 degrees or something. And it's the old tale is that when we got this flying elbow like this, you're gonna have to fight being across the line, but more importantly, or just as importantly, when you come down, that elbow's got to get pinned to your front, and you got to travel that far. At the same time, your body's rotating, so you're chasing it. He's got this, and he goes, bam! All of a sudden, it's right here, and then he goes, look how far his elbow travels to get by his side. It's there. Now your elbow. See, it's losing the race. So he never gets to the side. Now when you come in, the idea is somewhere in here the elbow's leading the hand. and it gets to this magical spot, bam, bam. This, you're going to fight coming across the top because that elbow
is chasing it.
Is chasing the hip, but it's going to release the club head like that, as opposed to the elbow in here. Now the elbow leads. I'm not going to
a little flatter up at the top. Would be better.
Well, if you go here, you're going to make it flatter. So when you come down now. Now, but this is good here. I like that. It's against the back wall. And your head has gone forward a bit, a couple inches. Let's see what happens. Just got to the bed of the club. So it's coming straight down to the ball. Elbow's flying. This is over the top. See that blur? That's the club head. There's no way you're going to hit that to the right. It's got to go left. And if you clear your hips like you should, it's going to go like over and hit the neighbor's yard. So, but it's flying out there because of this elbow. See, I mean, you're moving the hands, but the elbow really hasn't started moving. And it's coming in, you're still got flying elbow. Where's that? That's going to dump that club head. It's impossible that with this elbow to get it dumped inside like him. So then it's coming in, kind of steep, and you have to stand up to get the body out of the way. Otherwise, you stick a fork in it. See how you lost your spine angle? So, when you come in like this, if you make this big leap, turn it all, it's going to be a total left. So from here on, you're trying to save it. Now you're a good athlete, and this is how you save it. You lift and flip. Now, if you flip just right, you can hit it further than if you hit it normally, and that you can kind of get tricked. So you're in here, and then you stand out of it like that. So you get the elbow in here, drop it right to here, and then go through. And then there's no lift and flip. But it started with a backswing. Okay, so finish this recording. Forgot I was recording. Okay, so as you come down, Mills, like I was just demonstrating, you got the club outside your hand, so it's over the top. Now you're trying to save it. You do a nice job of saving it. Good athlete, but you stand up, come away from the wall, and it ends up with a lift and flip. And a little steep on the, as you might imagine, on the follow through. Now watch. Now you can get by with that flying elbow and that stuff at the top. You don't want it, but you can. I mean, Nicholas did. Larry Nelson got away with it, but they had this, Mach 3 lower body push to a post that shallowed it out.
I don't have
that. You got both airs. You can get by with one or the other, but not two. But when you come over the top, you can't get that turn. The ball's going to go it's going to hit you in the left kneecap. So you're doing what you can to get that thing relatively straight. Let's see the other dimension here. There should be no surprises. Your hip's kind of in the way. Last time we looked, you got rid of some of that flip, but you're in a save mode. And Mills, you're getting by with some problems because your timing is so good. I mean, your tempo is so good, and you're using your athletic ability to work in squaring up the club face. See, that's a good position. That's a good turn. The right shoulder's gone. You lost some width there, but and you're kind of tipped over. Let me show you this guy. See, we want you more like that at the top. See how you kind of tip towards the...
Yeah, he kind of stays crouched.
Yeah, he's loading this, and he gets his left shoulder over his right foot, and you got it over here. So you got more of this turn, and what we want is this. Let me capture this. Whoops. See, this is what I think we should target is we want to get to the right spot at the top. And I think that will take care of everything. Let's go this way. Locked up the thing. I'm not sure I can save that.
Buffering?
I don't know. An old computer, and
You get a lot of dust from this thing? Yeah, we get so much dust from the project this short ass.
Well, look. I mean, when they're framing and putting the foundation in, I couldn't work on it. I mean, the dust would get around in the garage, and I'd have to let alone this. I don't want to do this over. Okay.